Hey Run Junkies, I am back in the swing of things, getting some videos prepped up. Hey Run Junkies, I am back in the swing of... Hey Run Junkies. Hey Run Junkies, after the holidays, I am back in the swing of things, getting videos out to you guys, but I wanted to start this year off just right back here on my couch with a good cup of coffee. Now, earlier this week, I talked about setting goals for yourself, not making resolutions. That's something different, and I'm not a fan of that. This is talking about setting goals. What are my targets? And I want to talk about that from a personal side today. I want to share with you some of my goals and targets for 2019 and maybe take a look back at what I did and did not accomplish in 2018. Before I talk about my goals though, I want to just say a quick thank you to all of you who have shown support personally for me as an individual, but also as a YouTube creator, as a runner. And thank you so much for all of the love and support that you've shown throughout this last year. I can't believe how much this tribe has grown, and I cannot thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Through the ups and through the downs, you've been there. Thank you. Okay, so first up, we gotta talk about the Run the Year challenge. So way back in January, Laura Bowers and I set out to run 2,018 miles in the year 2018. The Miles of Awesome team had two runners, me and Laura, and we ran 1,976 miles. Not 2018. We were just shy by what? Not even 50 miles. Now, some people might see that as failing to reach a goal, but I have to say to them, okay, just two people ran 1,976 miles in 1 year. That's not failure. That is not failure. Now here's the other thing about this too. I like to use Training Peaks and I love their compliance feature. Now this is just a quick aside. If you use Training Peaks, you know what I'm talking about. So the compliance feature looks like this. If you get to within 20% of the goal for that workout, for one specific workout, that workout turns green. I love seeing a field of green throughout my calendar. But if you look at it this way, 1976 is within that 20% compliance. So as far as I'm concerned, that workout turns green, it counts. Another thing about this Run the Year challenge is that I had set a personal goal for myself to beat what I did last year, which is about 1,100 miles, and I wanted to run 100 miles on average per month throughout the year. Well, I did that. I reached 1,200 miles at the beginning of December. At the end of the year, I ended with over 1,300 miles. That's huge. I feel like I met that goal. I'm making this count. I feel like I earned this, that our team earned this. The other thing about this is they sent out a card at the beginning of the year. Why is the medal arriving at the beginning of the challenge? Because we got this back in January. It's for motivation and it's to celebrate. So write a message to your future self to be read on December 31st, 2018. Congratulations, celebrate friendship, rejoice in your accomplishment. I did sign up again for 2019, running 2,019 miles in 2019. We will have Miles of Awesome Volume 2, and I'm gonna have a couple of more runners to help us achieve that goal. That's one goal that I have for 2019, and I love this goal. If there's one thing that I learned from this challenge is that it got me motivated to just get out and maybe not necessarily go for a run, but I went out for a walk in the afternoon and it just felt really good to get those miles in and just get out and move my body. Next up, the race calendar. Now this is a bit more of a challenge. Last year I looked at the big picture. I had a lot of bucket list races on my calendar last year. I have a lot of goals, or I have target races here in the next few months. I have Walt Disney World Half Marathon coming up just next week. I have the Rock and Roll New Orleans coming up in February. That's a half marathon I'll be running down there. And I have the Star Wars Rival Run plus the 5K coming up in April. And that's about as far as I've gotten into my race calendar at this time. Now, here are a couple things. Now, so Walt Disney World Half is really just, that's just for fun. That I'm planning on running it at a good solid clip, but not really pushing myself. The Star Wars, again, I'm running with my family. It's the 5K and the 10K, we're all running together as a family, and Dave and I are both running the half marathon. That leaves New Orleans. So that's in February 10th, and in New Orleans, Louisiana, I'm running the half marathon. Last year, 2018, I had set a goal to achieve a 2:10 half marathon. The best I did was 2:17. It just never quite came together for me last year. Do I believe it's still attainable? Yes. Do I believe I can do that in February? I'm not convinced of that. I know I've gotten faster. I know I have improved. But that's not to say that New Orleans is the place where I'm going to achieve that PR. One of the reasons why I chose New Orleans is not only because it's been on my bucket list for a long time, but it turns out my coach is going to be down there. Christine's going to be down there along with some members of the AMR community. So that is going to be kind of a fun social event. But New Orleans is going to be a benchmark setting race. I want to see where I stand in this snapshot in time as a runner. So I will put forth a solid effort. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, and as we get closer, I'll have a better idea of what I want to achieve at that race. But if I can come up with a solid effort and see what that time says, then we have a goal, a benchmark from which we can jump off of to set some goals for the fall. But then the fall and the winter is where I hope to really see the results of the training from the last really 3 years. Otherwise, I'm trying to streamline what some of my goals are for this year. I don't want to set so many goals and not achieve any of them. I want to set just a few and work deliberately toward those goals this year. If you missed it, I am taking on clients for coaching, so if you are interested in that at all, please let me know in the comment section down below, or you can reach out to me at any one of the social media links in the description. And lastly, don't forget about the meetup at Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. I will be joined by Joyful Miles, Rez Runs, and Kimberly Esterbrook. Basically, I'm crashing their party. That's how that's working out. We are meeting at from 3:30 to 5 p.m. on Friday, January 11th on the boardwalk across from Ample Hills Creamery. I hope to see you there. If weather is inclement, we will let you guys know on our social media feed. And please, if you see me in the parks next weekend or on the course or anything like that, please do not hesitate to stop by and say hello. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of the things that I look forward to every time I head down to Run Disney events anymore, just meeting you guys face to face. But that is it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. My question for you today is, what are your goals for 2019? Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Guys, here's to an awesome 2019. Have a great year, Happy New Year, and let's go find some awesome. Happy running, you guys.